In this video, we will learn how we can move the DNS service for any live domain or any live website. So currently we will use infoalias.com, and this domain is hosted on BigRock because I have just purchased this domain from BigRock, and you can see this BigRock services are there. And when I go on the manage orders, so I can see this domain, and because I also purchased the email solution, so email solutions for infoalias.com is also visible over here. So we will just move the DNS service for this domain, and I just try to divide this domain, this video into three segments. First is that I purchased a domain from BigRock, and second is the DNS service provider for this infoalias.com. So the current DNS service provider for infoalias.com is MilesWeb. Basically, MilesWeb is a company which is not only providing DNS, but also it provides the domain purchase or purchase solutions as well. Even you can host your website through the MilesWeb. So currently infoalias.com DNS is hosted on MilesWeb, and MilesWeb just provided two name server records, and these name server records basically just whenever you make a request for anything related to the infoalias.com, so it gets sent to one of the name servers like infoalias.com. This is the domain. Now you can see the name servers. So basically, in response, the DNS server sends back the IP address, and this works for the website, mail servers, and anything else based on the domain name. If you are using infoalias.com website, so this will be also sent back to one of the name servers, and this will resolve the host name to IP address. So this is how DNS service provider works. So they provides a name servers, and this name servers needs to be configured inside your domain name. So now what we need to do, we will just move the services, all the services which are configured on MilesWeb for the infoalias.com to the Route 53 AWS. Basically, Route 53 is also a DNS service, web service, and this is really highly available and scalable cloud domain name system. So we will see how we can move all records, including A records, MX records, and other TXT records. So we'll also verify that if we have moved the name servers from MilesWeb to Route 53, so it will be also visible and accessible publicly. So anyone who wants to resolve the infoalias.com, so they can do easily. So we need to log on the AWS Amazon to accessing the Route 53 service, and this is the third part. First part was the domain I purchased, and second part was the DNS service which I purchased, and we have just provided the name servers to the infoalias.com. And now we will move this DNS service from MilesWeb to Route 53 AWS. So I need to search the service by clicking over here, because AWS provides many more services and many more features as well. So we need to just verify the Route 53. If you are unable to see, so just you can type over here Route 53. So now you can see Route 53 is visible now. Now we will uh, create a hosted zone for the infoalias.com. So this is the first and foremost important things that we need to do. So I'm going to create a hosted zone over here for infoalias.com, and I will just copy this domain name and I will put it inside the description. This is optional. If you don't want, so you can leave it. And a public hosted zone. So this zone will be accessible and through the web, and you can verify, you can resolve the infoalias.com through the public. So we need to just select the public hosted zone over here. But if you will select the private hosted zone, so it will be only accessible inside the VPC where you have routed through the AWS to your office network or to internally on the AWS EC2 instances. Now we'll create a hosted zone. So once I created a hosted zone, so there are the two records which has been created, that is NS name servers and SOA start of authority. So now as I told you that whenever you use any DNS service of any DNS service provider, so you need to just copy the name servers and put it into the domain name. Currently name server is NS118. Even you can verify over Google dig tool. Like if you want to dig the NS records for infoalias.com, so need to type the domain name infoalias.com. Now you can see these two records which we have configured inside our InfoAlias domain name panel. Now once we will change the name server records, so the name servers of route 53 will be visible over here. So currently I'm just making a copy of the name server name and putting it on name servers over here. Similarly, I will do other name servers, and again as it is, I need to put the name servers like over here, add more. Here you need to type last one. This is the last name server records over here. Now I will do the update. So once I update it, this has been successfully moved. Now I also need to put the other value for domain for InfoAlias. Like I just want to move the A records. So if someone who is just typing the website, so they can access through the A records. So we need to create the records like this should be www, and the IP address for this is, so website is hosted on this IP address, and TTL value is 300. So in the 5 minutes it will be synchronized, it will be replicated worldwide. So I need to click on the create. Similarly, I need to also put other value like if you want to create a blank, so if someone will type the infoalias.com only, so this records will be also come over here. This is blank. Earlier I just entered www. Now I'm just making it a blank. Infoalias.com will be only taken. Now again the TTL value is 1 minute and routing policy is simple routing. Later we will create as per the, because you can create the routing as per the geolocation, latency, failover, multi-valued answer or weighted. So if you have multiple EC2 instances, so you can put the IP address for multiple instances accordingly for the same website infolias.com. But currently my website is hosted on the different service providers, so I'm not putting the different IP address, but you can create it. So later in the later video we will also see how geolocation, latency, failover and multi-value answers can be configured, but by default it should be a simple routing. Now I created two entry. First is the A record without any WW, and next is the WW. After entering these all records, so you need to just verify that if your entry is successfully working, or either we need to wait, because we just mentioned for 300 TTL, 300 seconds for records updations. So similarly you need to put other records as well. You can create records. This is very simple interface which is provided by the AWS for Route 53. Here you can select the record type over here, like if you want to create MX records or TXT records or PTR value. So you can select the record type, and here you can just enter the value as well. So now we will go again on the DNS dig tool, and we'll see if info alias.com records has been changed or not. So now we can see the AWS records are visible over here, the records which we entered inside the name servers on our domain. So here you can just see this records. NS1038 is there. NS1038, yes, this record is there. So it means we have added our name servers on our domain uh, infoalias.com, and even we can just also verify if website is also working, because this is most critical things when you are just moving your DNS records to some other DNS service provider. So you need to just verify each and every services which you are migrating from DNS to one DNS service provider to others. So currently, because we have just only moved website related things, and so this is working very perfectly. So this is the way which you can follow to create a zone on Route 53, or you can move the DNS from existing DNS service provider to Route 53. Thank you for watching this video.